Hey everyone, it's Maury. Some time has passed since we last spoke. I'm home now from my road trip and I've just been settling in and getting some things done. And today I'm going to start working on some of the things that came up while I was on my trip. Actually, I've done a few things already, but today I'm going to start working on those leaking windows in the back in the bedroom area. You may remember that while I was out, I had an incident where one of my windows in particular was leaking right over my head down the wall. It wasn't horrible. The first night it was a significant amount of water, but it wasn't a flood. And then I sealed some spots and it seemed to help a little bit. Seattle was a little rainy, but it wasn't raining hard. But I also didn't want to take a chance on getting stuck in a rainstorm and finding out how bad the leak really is. So when I got home, I put some Dicor around the edge of the window that was leaking the most, and then figured that I would set some time aside to start working on taking it out and refurbishing it and sealing it. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm only going to do some of it because it is getting pretty warm in Phoenix. So I will break this up into pieces. I don't want to take it up to the cabin. I have some appointments this week anyway. So I will start working on getting things disassembled. I'll take off the interior frame, or at least most of the screws and possibly the interior frame, and just kind of get things ready for pushing the windows out. And then I'll also identify the parts that I need so that I can put everything back together. The rubber seals in my window need to be refurbished as well, and I have some silicone spray and some cleaners to do that. So hopefully I can get it in decent shape and keep it from leaking on me again. So I'm going to hit the road and go to the van. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do a tutorial, and there's actually a better tutorial about this particular project online. But I'll show you what I'm going to be doing, and you can cheer me on. Hello, boys. Hello, the boys. Hi, guys. What are you doing? Get back in there. Hello, Maud. Oh, big stretch. Hi there. Okay. Yes. Nope, pet me on my terms. Here we are in the van, and this is what we have going on. I've already got the screens removed. I rescreened these the other day. So first we have these blackout shades. These are the ones that I installed when I first got the van. So this has to come out, and they just snap into place in some clips up above. And then this valance has to come off because it is concealing some of the screws. So what ends up happening is all of these screws come out, this inside frame comes off, and then the window pushes out. There's butyl tape on the outside to seal it, so I have to peel that away. That's one of the reasons that I'm doing it now, because it's warm, and so it'll be easier to work with. But I'm actually going to do the other side first so that it doesn't get too hot in here. So this is supposed to be a fairly simple, straightforward job, which means it's probably going to be a big pain in the ass. That's usually how it works in here. Let's see how my battery is doing. I'm trying to slow discharge this. It's still at 93%. I have it on. The only thing that's really running in here right now is the carbon monoxide detector. And then while I'm in here working, I'll turn the fan on. Since I'm not using the system, I'm discharging it slowly to a more appropriate level for longer term storage. I will pop these out, get the valance out, and then I can probably just take this frame off because the window is still going to be held in by the butyl tape, so I don't have to worry about it falling out. And that will get me ready for the next step, which is to take the window out, refurbish the rubber seals, and get the entire frame resealed. The problem with these is they tend to sag, so the weight of the window and the jarring of the driving causes the window to drop just a little bit, enough to break the seal and cause leakage, which is what I was experiencing. So on the outside I sealed the top of the frame, which seemed to do the trick on this side, but they just need to be redone. I mean, that's just kind of where we are. I've labeled this with a D for driver's side, and I'll do the same for the passenger side, just to make sure that they go in the same locations with the same screw holes. So now you can see the frame is exposed. And I will just take all of these screws out. That will release the interior frame, which is what pulls the window against the side of the chassis, or the side of the house. Code enforcement, what are they doing? All right, I have all the screws out. I can already feel up at the top of the window the dirt and residual stuff from leakage. So it's very clearly been leaking up here. So I think this is probably good timing. I don't know if it would make it through the next storm season without causing some damage. So here's the interior frame. Unfortunately, you can see that it had caused some damage to the wallpaper. There's no, it doesn't look like there's any actual damage to the wall itself. So it hasn't soaked the wood. So the window is still intact, so I don't have to worry about it falling out. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the parts that got pulled away. I guess some of it will be hidden by the frame, so hopefully it doesn't look too horrible when I'm finished. So I'm going to do the other side, but I just wanted to show you what I was going to be doing. Oh, daylight. I think that might be the problem, huh? Oh no. Okay, well, that's just confirmation. The window did fall. So on the bottom side here, I'll actually put some blocks to hold it up in place. But yeah, that's gosh, it's no wonder that's leaking. Well, that was unexpected. I figured that I was gonna find something. I didn't expect to see daylight peeking around the window. It's no wonder I was leaking. I'm surprised that it wasn't worse than it was, to be honest. I do have it sealed on the outside right now. It's not gonna rain here for the foreseeable future, so I don't have to worry about that, but didn't expect to see daylight. So it's already warm, and I need to regroup and figure out how I'm going to go about attacking this window thing. So to take my mind off of it, I'm gonna go play some slot machines, because why not? So with that, I will end this here, and until the next time when I see what else is wrong, have a great day.